This is my Escalade I bought for only $2,500, and in this video I'm taking it to a Cadillac dealership to find out how much they'd buy my car for, how much it would cost to fix all the problems, and how much I'd save by just working on it myself. The results are mind-blowing, so strap in because it's gonna be crazy.
They quoted me. That's why I'm like, what?
This car needs a lot of work, and before I start anything, I want to find out how much money I'm saving by working on it myself compared to having it serviced at a Cadillac dealership.
Let me help you.
Yeah, how you doing? I have a 2007 Escalade that has a couple of issues, and I was wondering what are the prices for like diagnostics, stuff like that?
Our diagnostic is $149.95.
And does that cover like everything, or is it like, let's say I have one problem? Because I have a couple of different problems. I'm wondering like if I could just bring it in and then I just get a list of everything I need done.
It would be $139.95 per month.
Okay, so with the price of about $150 per issue, we're gonna give them the most complicated issue to get our money's worth. And there's no better choice than my oil leak, which I still haven't figured out. So let's take it over to them and see what they find. How you doing? I got an appointment for like a diagnostic.
Oil leak?
Yeah, the oil leak. Appreciate it, thanks. But yeah, while we wait, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some other cars they got around here.
Some of the newer cars versus your Escalade.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm going to Escalade. What are you taking it, bro?
Yeah, it does have an oil leak.
5 minutes, he's like, yeah, I got a leak.
Yeah, it's got a leak.
This is a new front end. What's your thoughts on it? I like that look better.
Yeah.
Some people like this better, but this is like too skinny. I like that. You know, like,
This does look clean.
this is like luxury car. You know, like they're trying to like modernize SUVs.
Yeah.
And it's just getting like skinnier and skinnier. That's what that looks like. Is this the poor Escalade? They got the Steelies on there. But yeah, apparently whenever they like transport them, they don't want to ruin the wheels, so they ship them with Steelies. But they look so ratchet though, right? Like,
It looks terrible.
like, oh yeah, it's still wrapped up.
132.
132,000.
Destination charge for shipping the Steelies, bro. Or what?
These are electric Escalades. I like these better because these are more boxier.
Yeah.
This is like just too round for me. Yeah, this also has the screen all the way around, but it's fully electric, so there's like no. I don't like that. This right here, I like the red. All right, guess the price. Guess the price.
This one's gotta be at least 125 too.
137. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. These are like over 120, 130,000, which is insane. If you want to see me compare this to my $2,500 Escalade and put them head to head to see if over $100,000 price difference is really worth it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if this video reaches 2,500 likes, I'll make it happen because I really want to find out. No, we gotta wait a little more. I don't have the keys to my house anymore. I gave them my keys. Oh snap. While we wait, we might as well have a little fun. And since we're surrounded by dealerships, there's only one thing we could do. Cadillac then randomly asked me if I wanted to sell my Escalade and if I wanted a quote, and 30 minutes later they gave me a price. All right, they gave me a price here. We're thinking between 5,400 and 6,000.
You got it for 28?
I got 25. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
And I'm selling it to a dealership where they usually scam people. Right. So I'm basically scamming the dealership. If they said 10,000, oh yeah. All right, so the Escalade is still at the dealership getting checked out. In the meantime, I do want to go over and talk about what this Escalade needs. Starting off with the oil leak. So right now, as y'all know, this thing has an oil leak. I don't think it's bad enough to run a new engine. So we have the oil leak. Today we'll find out what it really is. We have the AC situation. This car does not have AC. We're coming out of the winter and I never needed AC. Now that it's getting hot out, I can't keep pushing it off any further. And as some of you already know, we have bad shocks. My air struts in the back are pretty cooked. Me driving around is perfectly fine, but every time I tow, it just really sits on the floor. Pretty dangerous, to be honest. And it's a lot rougher of a ride. Like if I go on speed bumps, that whole rear end starts flying. That's the next thing we gotta fix out. Moving on for that, here's some little minor things this thing has. I can't adjust the back windows from the seats in the back. I can only adjust the windows from the front. It's really weird. The left rear door handles broke off. As y'all know, from what I've seen, this is really common. Escalades just have terrible handles. We'll get it done, not too worried about that. We also have a lot of rust. Most of it is just surface rust. Nothing is really on the chassis or anything like that. Something I knew from when I bought the car, and I like, it's really minor stuff, but I don't want it to get worse. So we're gonna make sure to get that done, get all the rust out of the car. Minor cosmetic stuff. There's little cracks inside the interior on the dash. All stuff we can sort out. We have bad downstream O2 sensors. It's a really cheap quality O2 sensor. I guess that's what it is. I chose to put a cheap Cadillac converter on the car. We're about 3 months in and we already have Cadillac converter code on. So we'll sort it out. I don't wanna get that done until I figure out what I wanna do with the exhaust system. I wanna hear that V8 go crazy. So we're gonna make sure to put a good exhaust system on that thing. But yeah, this is my first time talking about this, but we do have transmission issues. If I floor it going between 10 and like 30 miles per hour, it completely slips on me. Like it'll completely just rev out. So it's a lot of things this car needs. After we finish repairing it and getting it back to 100%, I do want to go ahead and get a new wrap on the car, get the whole exhaust done. Possible lift kit. I haven't decided yet. I'm still trying to figure out the trajectory I want to go with. Maybe we get a supercharger on it. Maybe. I'm saying straight up, I would love to see this thing whine, ayo. Potentially new rims. I don't want to go too crazy because at the end of the day, I think there's a line that when you're modeling a car out that you just start making it look cheaper. I still want it to be a Cadillac. I don't want it to be just an eyesore. I still want it to have that like luxury feel to it. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm definitely trying to like get everything sorted out in line because once I start working on something, I want to do it right. But yeah, for now, let's go see what this old problem could be. And hopefully it's 1. We dropped it at 10:30. So it's like 2 hours and a half.
Oh, okay. 2.5 hours.
I felt it was way longer.
Why is it?
Yeah, so it's been a couple hours. Hopefully we get it out soon, but once we do, we'll see what the car needs. And hopefully whatever they find, hopefully something serious, because with this long list of issues I have, I can't afford to freaking like, hey buddy, you need a new engine, you know? No! Oh! I didn't get a chance to record this, but I did get a call from the dealership, and what they told me on that phone is nothing I could have ever imagined. But as I was getting ready to talk about it, this happened. What happened? Wait, turn it off? Wait, hold on.
It's not going.
Bro, what the?
Alright. Let's try jumping it at least. I don't have my jump with me, of course.
But unless you're alternating, why would it turn off from a battery? You're already driving.
Yeah.
But thankfully for us, this video is sponsored by MuCar. The MuCar 892BT is a professional grade diagnostic scanner designed to replace multiple tools all in one system. Featuring full system diagnostics, it can scan every module in your car, not just the engine. With AutoVent technology, it instantly identifies your vehicle and begins diagnosis with zero setup. It supports over 3,000 bi-directional active tests, which allows you to send commands directly to components like fuel injectors, coolant fans, windows, and more without needing any extra hands. The 892BT includes over 35 maintenance functions, including oil reset, tire pressure monitoring system, ABS bleeding, throttle relearning, transmission adaptations, and so much more. With multi-channel diagnostics, it can scan multiple systems simultaneously, reducing diagnostic time while also being very accurate. It also comes with a magnetic Bluetooth dongle that provides a clean wireless connection with a compact ergonomic design. The 8-inch touchscreen runs on a fast Android-based system with 5G Wi-Fi for super fast updates. Speaking about updates, free lifetime updates are included with no subscriptions. It also has a built-in AI diagnostic system that provides real-time code analysis and guided troubleshooting. The MuCar 892BT is designed for both professionals and beginners looking for dealership level tools, all in one compact system. So usually those LVD readers that you go in hand, those will check the engine.
Okay.
This thing checks every system.
Everything.
Transmission, your AC, your sound system, yeah, everything.
That's nice.
So they're gonna scan your car automatically. No code showed up, meaning that there's nothing serious going on here. So let's try giving it another shot. We're close to it. I could.
Yeah, we're close.
Oh. What?
I don't know.
What was that? Yo, what was that?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's get out of here. I've been using this scanner for a little over a month now, and it's paid for itself time and time again. The other day I was stranded because my engine kept throwing codes at me, and when I hooked it up, I let it do its thing. We have fuel system lean bank 1. I have no idea what this is. Let's go ahead and ask Google real quick. Looks like there's too much air and not enough fuel going into the engine. So there's a vacuum leak somewhere. Okay. So it's saying look for broken plastic or rubber hoses. Check the vacuum lines. So let's go take a look under the hood. Yeah, I have no idea what it could be. Oh my god. Actually, let me let it run and let's see if I can hear something. Is that normal? Wait, hold up. Oh, snap. I heard something come from this side. I popped it open. Holy crap. So I found the leak. So yeah, it's basically the connection between this top silver thing and that guy right there. $12 later, everything is back to normal. Thanks to the scanner, we were able to see exactly what was going on and be able to get back on the road with no problems. If you want to grab one for yourself, I put a link to the MuCar 892BT down below. About 2 minutes ago, they gave me a call. I was in the Walmart, so I couldn't record everything real quick. But after I don't know how many hours, it's finally ready. She literally told me, in order for the mechanic to know if it's leaks from the valve cover or from anywhere else, he wanted to like reseal the valve cover, put new gaskets on the valve cover. And you're never gonna guess what they quoted me for that. She literally told me the price. I went ahead and told her,
Please tell me he didn't start on it.
I heard you say that.
He didn't start on it, did he?
I heard the urgency. in your
Yeah,
voice. I was like, oh hell.
They quoted me $2,000 for the valve covers gasket replacement. That's why I'm like, what the hell? Like, and let me just tell you guys, I replaced the valve covers on my right side about 2 months ago. Took me about 30 minutes. I don't get why they're trying to quote me $2,000 for that. I actually have extra gaskets sitting in my closet. There she is. I don't think I'm ever coming back to the dealership ever again. What did I expect? You know what I mean? The daily service $100,000 cars. You know what I mean? Like, what did I expect?
And then your total is $158.90.
Gosh.
See, that could have been us.
Mine's like right here. Mine's on the block. What? Everything that's like what they saw in the car should be right here.
It's on this copy.
Oh, no, got
This is. You have a great day.
All right, cool, thank you. But then I realized nothing in the papers they gave me mentioned anything about the oil leak. It's not really showing like the oil leak issue. I was wondering like something like the valve cover or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. So what was the issue then?
Yeah.
Sorry. Did it say
So
there?
let's see. He did not put any notes in here at all. Give me 1 second.
Cool, yeah.
The door's open, and I left the keys and my wallet.
Oh, you're not getting that car?
I'm not getting it back.
Listen, ain't nobody coming.
Alright, so this is for the oil leak. He did also mention just a couple other things that he noticed as well. Those are those additional things, but this is just for the oil leak.
Gotcha. Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh yeah, I'm getting up out of here. I don't know if I want to put $2,000 into a $2,500 Escalade, to be honest. All right, it's getting kind of hot out here, but okay. Just got home from the shop, and what I have here will genuinely shock you guys. All the random checks they did, the back of the Escalade shocks are blown. Probably didn't even catch that at all. Now this is the paper that gets a little interesting. The main thing I went in for was the oil situation. They were gonna reseal the oil pan and do both valve covers, $1,819, which is insane. Like, I already replaced the driver's side valve covers, and it took me maybe like 30 to 45 minutes. I did the whole valve cover, and the valve cover itself is about $70. They're only resealing it. They're only putting a gasket on it. And they're charging $1,800, which is insane. Like, the most reasonable price they have here is alignment, $129 for alignment. So I guess they know that the left engine mount is a little weak. They're charging me $1,000 to replace the engine mount. I have no symptoms of it needing it. $1,000 for that, insane. Left exhaust manifold and bolts. This will be this side of the car. I already replaced that side. I did that, and I actually took it to one of my mechanics down the street. He charged me $300 and $100 in parts, and it took me like 3 hours. They tried to charge me $1,291 for that. I'm still trying to figure out why they want me to change the exhaust manifold. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't hear any sounds coming out of it. I think they just feel like adding that thing on there. I don't think they even need it. Finally, the last thing they quoted me on was to replace the front tie rods. $1,496. They wanted $1,500. If y'all don't know, it's not even $100 in parts. You can get it done for yourself. It's like really easy. But everything they quoted me on came to $6,093. Hopefully it's just the valve covers. So I'm gonna start off with the valve covers, then we're gonna go to the oil pan. Hopefully that solves the issue. Now I want to calculate how much they'll charge me for everything else my car needs and see how much it will cost for me to do it on my own. All right, and to do that, what I'm gonna do now is on these 5 quotes, I'm gonna add ChatGPT to basically calculate what would it cost for me to fix other things. For example, AC. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and have a picture real quick. I just want to find out how much it will cost to get this car up and running if I were to do everything through Cadillac 100%. Based on everything I just put in, the rear shocks will come around $850. The door handle will be about $350. The dashboard, $2,500. Okay, $2,500 for that. Okay, I don't know about that one. Downstream O2 sensors, $700. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Transmission harness, $1,400 for that. Cal converter, $2,200. AC plus repair, around $1,200. The added subtotal, without what they gave me already, comes around $9,200. The final estimate for everything to get this car back and running comes to around $15,000. That's actually insane. And I would have never known that. This thing drives perfectly fine. I mean, there's a couple things here and there like the oil and AC, but other than that, you don't really notice anything. It will only cost me around $2,500. Everything they quoted me on here, plus everything this car needs to get is 100%, which is almost $13,000 I'll be saving by just working on my own. That's insane. Nothing here requires any crazy experience. That's why I'm confused on why it's quoting me that much. Now we finally know how much more you're really saving by working on your own car. Over the next month or so, I will be getting this car back to 100% and completely turning this Escalade into something else. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 20,000. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see you on the next one.